we come from Wingy, right? We have been driving on this road, and then we have taken this little road here, and this is the rock. The land that we are leasing is this.
I'll go down.
This block. How does this look like? It's running some 5 kilometers on the other side of the road, and that is the south. The road runs east-west. You can see the road. Then you have these rocky outcrops there. This is what the barrier is. The barrier with the police. And the land that we lease starts at about 3/5 of this rock towards those rocky outcrops. Roughly, it's a rectangular thing. This is a very interesting place, and it has good access over that road. This is the positive things. Then, depending on how you see it, there is the rainfall, which is low, and the rainfall diminishes from there to there. Mr. Musyoka is the chairman. Mr. Musyoka is the guy that was sitting with us at the table yesterday at night. And if this cooperative can prove to the government that they are able to make productive use of this land, they get a second chunk of 60,000 hectares, which is there. So they have a claim to 120,000 hectares, which we can all get once we get going, because then the government will see that we do make a productive use of the land.
Okay guys, you have no idea what kind of place it is, okay? I'm actually on top of a big rock. It is really high. I have no idea how high it is, but all around me is a big, huge place where we're going to plant better globe trees. Can you believe that? So I just found out that it's actually 60,000 hectares, okay? So in Philippines, we're more into square meters, so that would be equivalent to 60 million square meters land in the Philippines. My God, I can't believe this. So later on, I'm gonna show you all over, because around is just like you have to go all over. You know, it's like this is in the middle. Okay, I'm in the middle actually. This is a rock. This is a big rock. So as you can see, if you can imagine, if you can go around and take a look around right here, it's actually that's the area where we're going to plant all the trees in the future. Okay, as you can see, it's also a desert land. It's really dry, but I can see some cashew senegals or whatever right there. So this is the only place where MUKAU, okay, MUKAU is a mahogany kind of tree that can actually be planted right here, because any other trees wouldn't be able to grow, but the MUKAU are cashews. So this is just the place, because everybody's been asking, why is it Africa? Africa is a place where they have huge desert lands, so we're going to actually change them into greenlands. So that's the goal of Better Globe, actually Better Globe Forestry, and with our president, of course, Mr. RINO SOLBERG, and to the rest of the Better Globe group. So they're going to really do something about this, because now I can imagine it's like in 20 years time, or how many years more time, so this is going to be a huge project for Better Globe. And of course it takes a lot of money, and of course we're going to be able to get some investors or whatever, in order to start, or in order to really get this project going. So I can't really wait to see the result, or even just to see how it looks like when they're going to be starting up that project already. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to come back over here, and later I'm going to show you all over, okay, so you can also take a look around and you have some ideas how it looks like, because right now all you can see is just there behind me. trees is really big already, you know. As far as I can see, I can't even imagine, you know, if this gonna be filled with a lot of MUKAU or mahogany trees in the future. But I can already see, I can already envision myself that this is gonna be this is gonna be fantastic. It's just like heaven, you know. Right now it looks like paradise already. Well, as you can see, it's just you know, a big place where there's really nothing except those dry piece of lands or whatever. There's some bush or whatever all over the place. But once there gonna be MUKAU or mahogany trees around here, so that's gonna be a big difference, as you can see. All right. So later on, guys, I'm gonna show you some other places, some other locations right there, because right now you're just seeing this area. It's actually in the middle of the day, so I guess it's 12 o'clock, right? It's beautiful. It's very, very hot, but right now I can feel some air coming also, you know, on top of this place. But it's really nice. I'm sure that it's really nice. If you love the weather in the Philippines, I'm sure you're gonna love it here too, because it's just almost the same climate, okay? Hey guys, now here, I'm actually here right in the middle of this land, or this rock. So now I can actually show you all around me, everywhere right there. From there to there, everywhere. So that's gonna be a place, or that's gonna be the areas where we're going to plant all the trees in. Alright guys, I just want to let you know that this area is equivalent to 60,000 hectares. And of course in the Philippines, because we're always used to, you're mentioning about square meters, right? So that's equivalent to 600 million square meters. Can you imagine how big is that? It's really wonderful. I can't wait. It's amazing. Well, first of all, I've seen them all on videos and stuff, but the moment I came here and see the reality of it, it's quite different. I was more impressed and I became more interested and more excited because, of course, you know, I know that Better Globe is something that is really under the control of experts, meaning everybody who's involved in Better Globe are all people that everybody can really trust. And that's the reason I'm here, because if I didn't trust this Better Globe, I wouldn't be here in the first place. So my full trust, 100%, if I can say
thousands of million%, you know, I can say that because it's very important to get, you know, somebody who would really trust into this, you know, especially where it involves a lot of investments or whatever. You know, this is not a simple investment. You know, for them to start this, it takes a lot of planning. You know, it takes a lot of time invested, and of course, it takes a lot of money. So to be able to get involved with this one, I had to make sure that this is something that people could really trust. And here, I am here to really to tell the people and to confirm that Better Globe is definitely a place, or it's definitely a company that can be trusted, throughout the world. So first thing that I have seen was the things that are really involved, especially the drip irrigation and stuff that they, you know, that I never thought that they could ever do. You know, to get to this kind of how do you call it, science or whatever you call it, you know, you have to make sure that you're doing the right thing, otherwise it becomes a failure. So when I have learned a lot of things, like especially those you know, putting those drip irrigation and putting that tank or whatever, but in a way that they can actually conserve a lot of money to it, because I know that putting something like that involves a lot of money, but for them putting it and then using just how do you call the soil and everything like that, and of course, you know, for me it's a different kind of expertise. You know, it's a different kind of intellectual thing that they have involved, you know, they put into it. So I can say that whoever thought about those stuff, you know, they are really, really very intelligent, they're really very smart, and of course they had to use a lot of things in a conservative way, and everything. I was just so impressed, you know. In general, I never thought that Better Globe could possibly do certain things that I've never ever thought about before. So actually, I don't know anything about forestry, but I have seen, especially Mr. Yan, actually, who's behind that stuff, and of course the managing director, that's Mr. JP, the Prince, of course, you know, to be able to learn a lot, you know, about what they have done. For me, it's just like, it's an excellent, you know, I was really amazed. And of course, whoever the first person who really thought all about these things, it's really very, very impressive. So I really give a salute, especially to the president of Better Globe, Mr. RINO SOLBERG, who's really, you know, who's the master of all these things. So for me, I was quite impressed. I can't really say anything more because there are really a lot of words to be able to put, you know, together in order to describe what they have done.
I really actually kissed it.
Yeah, sweet.
It is so sweet. I finally was able to kiss this MUKAU tree in Kenya that I've been waiting for. I can't believe it. This is a dream come true.